Hi, scholars. Today we're going to be talking about opinion writing. We will be thinking about how when we give our opinion, we're telling our feelings or beliefs about a topic. And this is not something that can be proven true or false, and other people are allowed to agree or disagree with our opinion. But when we write an opinion paragraph, we're really trying to convince them of our opinion, or at least to help them understand why we think that way. Okay, so here's our example that we talked about. So we said, I think playing outside is the best. We looked at this in class before we left school, and we were really looking at how it starts with an opinion, right? Right here, I think playing outside is the best. In my opinion, playing outside is better than playing inside. Then we went with our reasons, like first, you get lots of fresh air when you are outside. And then we attach this example to that reason. So you get fresh air, which is good for your body and your brain. Okay, another reason, so we use these sentence starters, is that you have so much space to play games like tag, soccer, and basketball. Finally, when you play outside, you can find the play leaders. So this was the third reason. And then when we said you have so much space to play games, we gave some examples in the same sentence by saying like tag, soccer, and basketball. Your example doesn't always have to be in a separate sentence. But then this one says, finally, when you play outside, you can find the play leaders. They play fun games like Foursquare. So this sentence was an example of what you can do with a play leader, because your reason said that a good thing about playing outside is that you can find a play leader. And then at the end, we want to ask them a question or remind them of our opinion. So we said, would you agree playing outside is the best? And then we give them a call to action, like, I hope that next time you want to play, you decide to go outside. Okay, telling them what we would want them to do now that they understand how we feel. Okay, so what's our purpose today? To tell our attitude or judgment, and to try to convince someone of why we think that way. Today, our topic is going to be, would you rather spend a day playing on a sunny beach or a snowy mountain? Okay, so when I'm thinking about this, sometimes it helps me when I brainstorm to fill out a web like this. Okay, and we can type. So you are going to be typing on Seesaw, so it looks a little different than what my screen looks like right now. But we practiced that last week with our piece, so I'm sure you'll do great this week. I think of how much my dog likes the snow, and I really do enjoy snowy mountains a little bit more than going to a beach. Although I like them both, I had to make a choice of which one I liked better. So I would choose snowy mountain. I like to ski. I like to build snowmen. Let's see, I like to make snow angels. Now this is just where I'm kind of throwing out my ideas in a big web. You can do this on a separate sheet of paper if you want before you try to plan your writing. Let's see, what else? I have done snowshoeing. I like to sled. Ooh, even better than just regular sleds, tubing is great. Okay, so I don't have to fill out every box. I don't need all of these. That's not the goal. It's just like, how many different things can I think of that are great about snowy mountains? Okay. So today's next part of the writing process is going to be planning. You will see that your planning page looks like this. Okay. So let me go back. We already brainstormed. That's what I just did a minute ago. You can do that on a separate sheet of paper if you would like. Or if you think you're ready and have some ideas, you can jump right into your plan. Okay, so your planning page that I'm going to have you type in and turn in today looks like this. So you need a statement of your opinion first. That goes at the top right here. Then you give 3 reasons. And we're going to leave the example boxes blank for now because I want to show you that it's actually usually a good idea to do your opinions, 3 reasons, and then write your last opinion, and you tell your opinion again at the end. Then you can go back and fill in examples to make your writing even stronger. Okay, so I will show an example down here. My opinion is, and my opinion was that I enjoy the snowy mountains more. My opinion is that I would rather, because this is a would you rather question, so you're making a choice of two things. I would rather play in the snowy mountains than on a sunny beach. Okay. That you guys are getting pretty good at typing now that you have all this practice. I wonder if they'll let me move it. There we go. Okay, so on your paper, when you go to type in, you just need to make sure to clearly say what you think, which choice you made in your first sentence. Okay, you can use any of those sentence frames up there. I just chose to start with my opinion is. You can say, I prefer going to the snowy mountains than spending a day on a sunny beach. My favorite place to spend a day is on a snowy mountain, and I like this better than playing on a sunny beach. And then we're going to go with one reason next. How do I want to start this? Good idea to start with the time words. One reason. One reason I love the snow is that my dog loves the snow. That was one of my ideas on my brainstorm. So I've got to put that as my first reason. Okay. Then another reason. What was another thing in my brainstorming map? Oh, yes, skiing. I'm going to talk about skiing. I should start with additionally, skiing is a really fun sport that I can do in the snow. Okay, that's reason number 2. Go me. Okay, it's a little bit easier because I brainstormed first. Sorry, I went backwards for a second. Then we have reason number 3. Okay, so you could say another reason that you love the snow or the sunny beach. I am going to do something that's called a counter argument. Okay, so for those of you that were really good the last couple of weeks at coming up with a reason why you like something, then now you can come up with a reason that it's better than something else. So, for example, this could sound like, most importantly, when I'm in the snowy mountains, I don't have to deal with sand. So one thing that I don't enjoy when I go to the beach, and I know a lot of other people don't like, is playing in sand. So, well, we like playing in the sand, but then when we come home and it's all stuck all over us and like we shower and there's all that sand everywhere and it seems like it's there for days and days. It's kind of annoying and sometimes it's even in your mouth and you're like, how did that get there? I know I find that annoying. So I'm going to put that as a reason why the snowy mountains are better. I'm going to say something I don't like about the other option, going and playing in the sand. Okay, that can make my opinion even stronger. And when I say my opinion at the end, I can say any of these sentence starters. I'm going to choose, have I convinced you? Have I convinced you that playing in the snowy mountains is better than playing on a sunny beach? And that's going to be the first part of my conclusion. I'm reminding them that my opinion is playing in the snowy mountains is better than playing on a sunny beach. So I'm saying my opinion again. It's the same thing that I said up here in my introduction, but I just made it sound a little different with a different type of question. Okay? So we're going to move on and think like, have we hit the learning target so far? It was, I will brainstorm and plan for an opinion piece by using a graphic organizer. So far, I've planned for my opinion, my 3 reasons, and I ended with my conclusion, which is saying my opinion again. What I didn't do yet is give my examples. I need to do that so my writing is even more convincing. Okay, so I know that my first reason, I'm going to go back up and look at my first reason, was one reason I love the snow is that my dog loves the snow. So I'm going to pop that reason in here and show you that my example is going to match it. So I have to think about what's something that I could do. Like, what does my dog even do? When he goes to the snow, I can throw a snowball at him, and he loves to actually grab it in his mouth. So he like eats the entire snowball, which is really funny because sometimes that he ends up with snow all over his entire face. So I think that would be a great example of how my dog loves the snow, which is what I'm trying to prove. I'm trying to prove my reason is true. So I can start with, which one of these starters do I want? For example, I always like that one. My dog will jump up and catch a mouthful of snow when I throw a snowball. Awesome. I'm going to look back. That matches my reason. I'm good to go to my next reason. What was my reason number 2? So you want to go and look back like I'm doing when you do your own writing and think, how can I really prove that reason? What really happens in my life? I ski. How can I prove that it's fun? Okay, I can definitely prove that skiing is fun by telling how I can go really fast down the mountain without crashing. Well, that's because I learned when I was like 11 and I've had a lot of practice. So I'm going to say, which one of those starters do I want to use? In fact, I like that one. In fact, I learned to ski when I was only 11 years old. And so I can really zoom down the mountain without hurting myself. Which is a really fun and wonderful feeling. Ooh, there we go. Awesome. Okay, almost done with my plan. Ready for my reason number 3. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Oops. Most importantly, when I'm in the snowy mountains, I don't have to deal with sand. Okay, let's put that down here. I noticed a mistake. My reason I better go back and fix. Do you see it? There's a word I didn't capitalize by itself. Okay. So the very last thing would be, I don't have to deal with sand. How can I prove to them that it's not fun to deal with sand? Say, I might start this a little bit differently even. So I might add this sentence starter up here. Ooh, goodness gracious. There we go. So we could also say, what I mean is, so I like that because it's kind of like you're talking and it adds a little bit of voice. That's going to be really big. Okay. What I mean is that sand gets stuck in everything when you play at the beach. And sometimes I even find it in my teeth. Oh, gross. I think that's a great example to make people understand that the beach is not as cool. If I have snow in my mouth, it's just going to melt. Well, that's fine. All right. Now, tomorrow we're going to be working on that rough draft and taking all this information you put into your plan and putting it into a paragraph. Okay. But today was just our goals, just to get that plan down, get our thoughts out. Try to make some complete sentences in your outline today. And if you want, remember, you can brainstorm with a web like I did for step 1 in case you're having some trouble coming up with those ideas. Would you rather spend a day playing on a sunny beach or a snowy mountain? All right, let me know what you think. I'm really excited to hear your opinion. Thank you, scholars.